Welcome to Film and Page. I'm Dominic. By now, most people, especially science fiction fans, will have heard the sad news of the passing of Nichelle Nichols, who played the groundbreaking role of Lieutenant and later Commander Natoya Uhura on Star Trek. Nichelle Nichols, along with the rest of the original cast, was a staple of my childhood. I don't ever remember a time when Star Trek wasn't being shown on TV. When you're a child, the idea of death is a remote one, if you're lucky. You can't imagine the people who make up the fabric of your reality not being there. Even when it comes to celebrities. I remember when John Candy passed away and how weird it felt, as that was one of the first celebrities I was really a fan of who passed away. Then as you get older, it's someone in your personal life, like a family member or friend. The older you get, the more you face it, and the more real it becomes. Then it isn't just mourning a death, but it is also reminding you of your own mortality. Star Trek, or Star Trek the Original Series as it is better known today, isn't just my favorite Star Trek or science fiction show, it is my favorite TV show of all time. Over the years, I've watched the original cast pass on one by one. First, DeForest Kelley in 1999, James Doohan in 2005, Leonard Nimoy in 2015, and now Nichelle Nichols in 2022. Each time reminding me more and more of my own mortality and the passing of time. Now at this point there will have been many videos talking about the life of Nichelle Nichols, like how she was born Gracie Dell Nichols in 1932 and would later ask her parents if she could pick a new name, deciding on Nichelle. How she started her career as a singer and dancer, and how she first appeared on Gene Roddenberry's first series, The Lieutenant, then going on to play Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, a role she almost wanted out of until a meeting with Martin Luther King Jr. convinced her to stay in the role, telling her how important it was for an African American to be seen in a role like that on a popular show at that time. Her role as Uhura went on to inspire Mae Jemison to become an astronaut, and it was also inspiration for Whoopi Goldberg as well. Nichelle Nichols will always be the definitive Uhura for me, although I do think Zoe Saldana did a good job with the character, and Celia Rose Gooding is also doing a good job in the role as well. As good as they are, well, it's just not the same. So what I'd like to do is give my top 5 Uhura, played by Nichelle Nichols, moments in Star Trek.
What's that? Damn. She naked. She naked? What is it?
Hello, boys. I've always wanted to play to a captive audience.
Oh, damn.
Uhura, your last subspace log contained an error in the frequencies column.
Mr. Spock, sometimes I think if I hear that word frequency once more, I'll cry.
Cry?
I was just trying to start a conversation.
Well, since it is illogical for a communications officer to resent the word frequency, I have no answer.
No, you have an answer. I'm an illogical woman who's beginning to feel too much a part of that communications console. Why don't you tell me I'm an attractive young lady, or ask me if I've ever been in love? Tell me how your planet Vulcan looks on a lazy evening when the moon is full.
Vulcan has no moon, Miss Uhura.
I'm not surprised, Mr. Spock.
Transporter room to bridge. Landing party returning. They report 1 death.
Bridge acknowledging.
I don't believe it.
Explain.
You explain. That means that somebody is dead and you just sit there. It could be Captain Kirk. He's the closest thing you have to a friend.
Lieutenant, my demonstration of concern will not change what has happened. The transporter room is very well manned, and they will call me if they need my assistance.
I'm sorry. I did it again, didn't I?
Oh, on the Starship Enterprise, there's someone who's in Satan's guise, whose devil ears and devil eyes could rip your heart from you. At first, his look could hypnotize, and then his touch would barbarize. His alien love could victimize and rip your heart from you. And that's why female astronauts, oh, very female astronauts, wait terrified and overwrought to find what he will do. Oh, girls in space, beware.
You aren't very persistent, Mr. Sulu. The game has rules. You're ignoring them. I protest, and you come back. You didn't come back.
Now you're making sense.
I was getting bored. Of course, this isn't the time.
Any time's a good time.
I'm afraid I changed my mind again.
You take a lot of chances, Lieutenant.
So do you, mister. So do you. Take over for me.
City station at 2200 hours. All is well.
Understood. All stations clear.
You amaze me, Commander.
Oh, how is that?
A 20-year space veteran, yet you choose the worst duty station in town. I mean, look at this place. This is the hind end of space.
Peace and quiet appeals to me, Lieutenant.
Yeah, well, maybe that's okay for someone like you, whose career is winding down. But me, I need some challenge in my life, some adventure. Maybe even just a surprise or two.
Well, you know what they say, Lieutenant. Be careful what you wish for. You may get it.
Good evening, Commander. Is everything ready?
Step into my parlor, gentlemen.
That's Admiral Kirk, my God.
Very good for you, Lieutenant.
But it's damn irregular. No destination orders, no encoded IDs.
All true.
Well, what are we gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna do anything about it. You're gonna sit in the closet.
The closet? What, have you lost all your sense of reality?
This isn't reality. This is fantasy. You wanted adventure? How's this? The old adrenaline going? Huh? Good boy. Now get in the closet.
Okay.
Go on. Go on.
I'll just get in the closet. Okay.
I'm glad you're on our side. Can you handle that,
Oh, I'll have Mr. Adventure eating out of my hands, sir. And I'll see all of you at the rendezvous. Oh, and Admiral, all my hopes.
I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you all in helping this channel grow. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded.